So, random thoughts of Joe. A little history about my life the last 3 years. This is going to be a longer one. I'm just going to warn you right from the get go. Uh, so, I'm now 47 years old, going to be 48 this year. In the last 3 years, I've gone through hell. Between having a DUI, crashing my dream car, um, losing my job, losing my apartment, being homeless. I spent 5 days being homeless and then I couldn't do it anymore. And I'm like, okay. Ended up living in a motel for like the next 6 months after that. Ended up back with a psycho ex girlfriend that probably shouldn't have done that, but hey, I survived it. Didn't kill me, made me stronger. So finally getting rid of her, uh, dealing with a bad landlord, moving out of that situation into a new situation that, yeah, don't get me wrong, I'm struggling on some things. But for the most part, things have gone really well. I said I was going to start this YouTube channel over a year ago and just kept working at it, kept putting the pieces in, kept putting in the hard work. I created my YouTube channel, June, July? Don't quote me on when that was. Really didn't do anything with it other than create it. It wasn't until October that I started putting in the work with it. Like late September, October. But October is when things really started to pop off for me. Um, did a music duet with DMX that just literally all of a sudden my views went skyrocketed. For the longest time, I sat at like 3 subscribers. So, what? Since October, it's now April. I am now sitting at over 100 subscribers. That might not seem like a lot, but for YouTube, like YouTube's worldwide. Like, no offense to TikTok. But it's just it is definitely a lot bigger pool to swim in. That's for sure. TikTok is like a lake. YouTube's like an ocean. And I'm making strides, I'm making waves on there. I'm getting good interaction with people. We're gonna love it. Um, like I said, I don't get a whole lot of hate. Mostly get positive stuff. So I just want to inspire. That's what I want to do. To all you who are younger that think life can't work out the way you want to do, no one's going to stop you but you. I know life can get you down. Trust me, I'm not even going into my history and my past of shit I've done. I'll be honest, young bloods. There's a time in my life I thought I'd be dead at 21. The shit I was doing, the shit I was getting up to. Hell, I never thought, even if you told me 5 years from ago that I'd be doing what I'm doing now. That's when I created the whole random thoughts of Joe on another sorry, another TikTok channel. If you told me 5 years ago I'd be doing what I'm doing now, and in the place I am, and don't get me wrong, there's a lot more work for me to do. I got more personal stuff to work on. What you don't see is the work I do in the background. You know, I work a 45-hour work job. I put just as much work in creating and doing these TikTok and YouTube videos. I build my Legos. I'm working on writing. I'm actually working out again. You know, I started that about 4 months ago. Feeling a lot more healthy. Getting my life together. It's never too late. Like at 47, I'm doing what I'm doing. You know, I would love to have 1 million subscribers someday. I hope I have 1,000 by the end of this year. With all you, I hope we can do that. But at the end of the day, if I made one person happy, if I made them smile, if I inspired them to think of their life and look at it and be like, if he can do it, I can do it. That means the world to me. Um, yeah, that just, you have to fight all those battles. Get your body together. Get your mind together. Get your spirituality together. I'm not going to get too much into the spirituality. Believe what you want to believe. But like Firefly, I'm going to be a little bit of a nerd here. Let my geek side out again. In Serenity, it tells him basically, I don't care what you believe. Just believe in something. Believe in yourself. My favorite anime, and I got my favorite tattoo last year, and I'm glad I got it because it's been nothing but an inspiration since then. I love Samurai Champloo. Mugen is just awesome. But there's an episode where guys basically tell him, you can have anything you want. I'll give you money, power, this and that. And he's like, no, I don't want that. And he tells the guy, I don't believe in anyone but myself and what I can do. Think about that. I do not believe in anyone but myself and what I can do. No one's going to stop you but you. So chase your dreams, whatever it is. It might not be doing this YouTube thing. It might be doing it a different way than I do. Because trust me, I follow some guys on YouTube, the Fellowship. They do pop culture, and I thought that's what I was going to do. I'm like, I'm going to be all about pop culture. Then it quickly got kind of sideways, and I realized that's not my calling. I have a different calling on here. And I just want to be inspirational to people. So, that's who I am. That's what I am. We'll get more into, like, when I get bigger and better into this, hell, I might write an autobiography about my life someday. Because it hasn't always been the easiest. And don't get me wrong, the whole YouTube thing, I love that. But I can also see how it can make other dreams that I've had in my life. To be a songwriter, to be a driver, a racer again, happen. And I actually see that happening. The reason why is I believe in myself. Anyways, I know this is kind of a longer video. If you like and saw anything you liked here, please give me a like, follow, and subscribe on YouTube. I would much appreciate that. Like I said, hit that thumbs up button. For y'all on TikTok, give me a follow. Share this video. Much appreciated. I know this is a long one for TikTok, but this is more for YouTube, which eventually YouTube videos are going to get a little bit more exclusive, where I won't be posting these on TikTok, but there's still things to get in place. I'm working on it, working on figuring out the editing and thumbnails. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff you don't see I'm working on in the background. We'll get there. If you watched my videos a year ago, yeah, definitely came a long way. Anyways, love y'all. Peace. And let's get this enthusiasm. Yeah, boy!